Here's something that I want to show you that can actually make your Amapiano tracks stand out and sound different from the rest. So what I have here is I have this section over here, and then I have another section which is over here, and then I have the last section which is a section over here. So I have an A section, a B section, and a C section. If you've been watching my tutorials, you know I've always spoken about the A section and the B section. This allows me to kind of switch it up and add an extra step to my music, and I'm going to tell you why I did that and how that impacts the way people listen to your music. I'm going to play you the first section. So the first section is this section over here. So you can hear this log drum there and some bass, but it's not like coming in too hard, like so much, right? And then it switches up and goes into that longer notes, which is kind of like a Reese bass there. So I actually started with my log drum with, like, you know, not too much of a heavy log drum right there at the beginning. It's just coming in and out, and then it goes into the build up, which is what we're getting right here with this sound here, which is a Diablo TE, just to build it up a little bit. And then my next bass comes in like this. So I basically have three basses that I'm using in here, or three bass patterns that are totally different. So this allows the song to stay fresh for longer. So by the time you are done listening to this section over here, you've already kind of semi-forgotten about this section over here, so that when it comes back at the end of the song or later on in the song, you would have forgotten about that. It feels fresh because it's not overly repetitive. And if I also maybe bring back this section over here after that, like let's say maybe on this section over here, it feels new, it feels fresh, it still feels good. So that's one tip that I've been doing to kind of keep my Amapiano to sound really nice and unique, just adding these kinds of variations and switching it up on people, because sometimes you want to flip it around and just make sure that your tracks do not become so predictable to where people like expect to know when the log drum is going to come in, when the kick is going to come in, when the bass is going to come in, when this certain thing is going to come in. So that's kind of the vibe. So you can hear my bass is just these pops of log drum here. These are layers. So if I go into the patterns, you can see it's just my my boing log drum, and then it's just layered with like an E flute. Later on, you just have a Diablo TE like I showed you right there. And then the other pattern that I have on this section here, which is like the C section, it has more of like a progressive feel. Is going up. You can see here the notes are going up, they are rising. So that kind of creates a little bit of nice build up, you know, going all the way up until it drops down again to that simple, you know, that simple pops of, you know, silence, and creates a little bit of contrast with everything that's happening. So that's a little tip that I wanted to share with you. If you want to make your music sound different, you're going to have to take different steps and take kind of, not necessarily take a U-turn, but take kind of a different way from what everyone else is doing and change the game. That's how you can stand out. You can stand out by doing different things. You won't stand out by copying the same formula that everyone is doing and expecting the same results. So try this out and let me know what you think. Let me know if this works for you. Let me know if this makes sense. If it does, make sure to drop this video a like. Make sure to subscribe. I have more videos here on my channel that will help you out with your music production. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when I drop a new video. Check out these videos on the screen right now. If you want to watch more videos, I'm sure they will help you. Make sure to do that. I'll see you in those next videos. I'm X, and I'm out. Peace.